Hello, my name is Hüni, and I am a unicorn, and I want to wish you a very happy new year. Happy New Year. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about making New Year's resolutions, and I will share with you what my New Year's resolution is today. But first, I just want to show you what it looks like outside where I live, because I know not everybody lives in the same spot as me, and it looks very wintry out there. Would you like to come? Here we are. We are outside, and it is a little cold today. And if you notice when you look out there, there's like frost on the ground. So it's a frosty day. So I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but where I am, it is cold, and it gets me thinking about my friend Patricia. So, my friend Patricia one time was selling coffee on a cold day outside on a corner. And the coffees were for the people who were walking by if they were thirsty for coffee and like needed some caffeine in their system, and they would buy the coffee. But as the day went on, then the coffee got colder and colder. And so then she just wrote iced on top of her coffee stand and turned it to an iced coffee stand. And then she sold it for more because she said it was a value added product. I don't know exactly what that means. So I'm in a plant right now because I wanted to change the scenery so you wouldn't get bored. We're going to talk today about New Year's resolutions. Now, I know not everybody likes to make a New Year's resolution, but some people do. And I don't make New Year's resolutions because they're New Year's resolutions. So I sometimes will make them just because they're goals for me. And if you think about a New Year's resolution or any sort of goal, do you really want to achieve your resolution? I mean, sometimes the answer is no, but sometimes the answer is yes. And if your answer is yes, then you need to make sure that whatever your resolution is, that it's something that you can do. So, for instance, when I was a little unicorn, I had a friend who was an ant, and his name was Charlie. And Charlie, the little ant, always wanted to fly, and so he made his New Year's resolution to be able to fly. But he wasn't able to fly because he didn't have wings, and he didn't have like this magical unicorn horn on the top of his head, so he couldn't really fly. So he didn't make a resolution that he could actually do. But you should know that I used my horn to float him up for like, I don't know, like maybe maybe 2 minutes or something. So he felt like he was flying, but then I had to tell him it was me because I couldn't stand next to him all day and keep flying him like it was him. So that was a little disappointing for Charlie. But anyway, you want to make sure that your resolution is something that is small and that is something you do, not something you get. Like with Charlie, he would need to get wings to fly, but he couldn't. So if it's something you do, I think that's easier because you can help what you do, but you can't always help what you get. So your resolution should be something you do that you can do and that is small. And then just say, what do I have to do to put a little check on my box to say that I actually did my resolution? So, for instance, how will you know that you did do your goal or that you didn't meet your goal? So, you have to know this. So, like for me, my goal is to make a YouTube video like once a week. And so I will know if I do it because it's up and it's on. Well, it's not in your computer, but you can see it on your computer, on your screen. So, like, if you can see it on your screen, then I did it and I can go, like, check. So, that's how I would know if I do it. Now, if I do it all year, like, that's a long time. But maybe that's my goal. But that's a humongous goal. That's not little enough for, like, a little unicorn like me. So, I need to make it tinier. Maybe I just say I do once a week for a month. And then if I do that, then I can even like extend it longer for another month. And once it becomes something that I do easily, then I could add another goal. So I think it's great if you make it small and you have to know when you were able to say, yes, check it and check it off, like check on your box. And if you have New Year's resolutions that you want to share with me, you could type it like down, like it's down beneath my face, I think, on your computer screen. There's a section that says comments. Okay. So now I want to take some questions from some friends that wrote to me. And so we're going to do our question and answer session. So this question comes from Shauna. Shauna's question says, what are some unicorn jokes? Thank you for your question, Shauna. Well, so there are two types of ways I think to answer this question. And one way is to say, well, okay, what are some jokes about unicorns? But the other way is, what are jokes that unicorns like to tell? So, like, here's a joke about a unicorn. It goes like this. A unicorn walks into a bar and orders a drink of probably chocolate milk or something. And the bartender says, why the long face? Because we have a long face. That one is funny. I'll probably laugh about that one for a week. The next joke is a joke that I want to tell you. This is probably the funniest joke you'll ever hear. It goes like this. Knock, knock. You're supposed to say, who's there? Kitten. You say, kitten who? I was just kidding about this being a funny joke. So, the thing about jokes like this is I tell the joke and it's not really funny. But afterwards, you had to endure the joke. And I did too. So in a way, it's like we went through something really terrible together. And that makes us better friends for it. So I don't know. I guess that's why I tell jokes like that. So I look forward to seeing you again next week. We're going to be talking about patience. It will be a blast, even if you don't think patience is really a blast. I think I'm supposed to say something like smash that like button and subscribe for more. But I don't really want you to smash anything at all. So just like gently press the like button, that would be sufficient. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Go out, be the wonderful person that you are, and pour yourself out in love for the people around you. I will see you next time, my good friends. Bye.